hey, I'm covered up, I'm staying home. What more can I do? Hey, Michelle O'Neill here, and welcome to Monday Mastery Moments with Michelle. And today I want to talk about something that has really been laying heavy on me for the last week. You know, we are called to be physically distanced from other because we're thinking about their safety and our safety. But we can be not only socially connected, which usually involves our loved ones, our family, those that we know and are connected with, but we also are called to be socially conscious. And it came to head really last night when I watched the global show on the pandemic and how there's so much despair happening around because of COVID-19 and how it is affecting us globally. And I really encourage you to look at this not as only as how it affects you and how it affects us in the US, but how it affects everyone globally. Because this isn't just a personal virus. This virus affects all. So today, I really want you to look at how we can be socially conscious. Because when we're socially conscious, when we're thinking about this pandemic on the whole, on the big picture, we tend to not be looking at it only as how it affects ourselves. We look outside of ourselves, and that's so important. And if you find that maybe that you're one of those that are high risk, or maybe you are one of those who can't go out and about right now, it doesn't mean that you can't be socially conscious. It doesn't mean that you can't get involved, because there are things we can do. And I'd like to share with you just a few of those things that we can do. So one of the things we can do is if you see others in need, if you see someone in need, because there are those out there that are homeless, there are those out there who have lost their job, who have been taking care of themselves, who have been taking care of their family, but because of the effects of this virus, no longer have a job, and they're at their wits' end because they can't think of what they can do now. So doing a simple thing of, if you know someone like that, then do something like call Instacart or maybe Whole Foods groceries or something, and order a bag of food for them and have it delivered to their homes. And that's only if you know them that well enough or you know their address. But there are other things we can do. If you have the income and if you have the money, you can give to an organization that you know is helping, or send food to your local food bank. But these are things that we can do even though we can't be out there physically. And then most importantly, think about all those who have given you service over the last few years, or even over the last year. Think about the person that does your nails. Think about the person that does your hair. Think about the person that gives you massages or whatever it is. Well, these people are now out of work because their job requires them to be physically touching you. Their job requires them to be physically close to you. And now they don't have that job. Now they're not able to provide for their family. So if you have their number, if you can call them, check on them. Say, hey, I was thinking of you. How are you doing? Are you okay? Is there anything I can do for you? And if it's something within your power that can help them, absolutely help them. Give them an early Christmas present if you must. But not only that, when we're out in the grocery stores, because we are out there getting the food and our essentials, thank the person who is standing there doing your groceries, who came in to make sure that the store shelves could be as stocked as they could be. But one of the things I really notice is as we're watching those commercials, I noticed that the people that they were showing when they're saying stay at home, they have a beautiful home to stay at. They have puzzles to do. They have bikes to ride. They have a beautiful neighborhood to be in. But we have to think about those people who don't have those things and think, what can we do to make it better for them? How can we suggest things that will give them a little joy? How can we do things that would help them? So the next time you know of an organization is maybe putting food together for someone, or even helping your church, calling your church if you're a member of the church and asking, what is it I can do? What are y'all doing to help the community? And how can I help you help the community? The thing is, we need to be socially conscious of the things that are going on around us. And it doesn't only help them, but it helps us too. If you're anything like me, you've realized a lot about yourself over these last few weeks. You've had a lot of time to think and a lot of time to really get to know yourself. And some things you're gonna like and some things you're not gonna like so much. But let me encourage you to use those strengths that you've learned about yourself, use those good things that you've learned, use those talents that you forgot you had, and give back to your community, give back to others. And whether it's virtually, because sometimes we can do things virtually. So whether it's virtually or in person or from a long hand, whatever it is, try to be more socially conscious, and then you can be more whole within yourself. I hope this has helped you. And I would love to hear what you have to say if somehow you've been socially conscious during all this. What have you done to really reach out to someone that you normally wouldn't have reached out to? In the meantime, if you'd like to talk more about this, or you'd like some ideas or something that you could do, don't hesitate to contact me on the link below. In the meantime, take care, have a fantastic week, and see you next week.